This for the third time, I think. I didn't want to go live. I got a low battery. So if I'm live, just give me a hell yeah. If I am. If I'm not, then we try it again. I don't know what's wrong with my internet. I don't want to go live. So it's connecting. Connected to the shot, so if I'm live, yes, we are. Nice. We got one person in. I'm sorry, I was trying to go live, but it didn't want to go through, so that's probably my daughter. So, baby, if it's you, love you. If it's not you, still love you for being my first person watching. So, Ariecito, yo. What's going on, my bro? Chilling, getting ready to work. Yeah, usually it's my daughter, the first one watching. She's always on the lookout for her daddy's videos or live. Then I hear it afterwards. Oh, why you didn't call me first? Blah, 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 blah. La, 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 la. You my first. You too much, my bro. Nothing, bro. Just chilling here, Decided to go live for a little bit. So today was a tough day at work, but it was a good day also. Reef Cute, Big Easy. What's going on, my brothers? Let me put this with a better. Now it looks better. Yep. Benny. My fault, bro. I was trying to go live and didn't want to go through. So, I don't know what the heck was going on. I deleted a bunch of pictures and video that I had on the phone. But nothing, just rambling. Show a few people stuff that I had done here that they don't know about. I should have made like an update video, but I've been tired, working a lot. And here we are still working on the reef, just cleaning the glass because this thing was dirty. So what's up? What's everyone up to today? Today is what? Wednesday already? Jesus Christ. These weeks are flying. Oh. Damn, I just craved the color out of my candy cane. I just blew the color away. Yeah, bro. I need to retire. I need to retire, definitely. But yeah, so I finally connected my UV. It's not much to talk about because I don't know, if it's doing anything yet. I think I gotta change the bulb. I think that's what Drama D told me. But I got it to work, so that's a plus. And battling a little bit of the heat wave. My tank temperature being staying at 80. So finally last night, since it got a little bit cooler, I put my cooling fan. You guys can see it right now, but it's right there. And that's keeping the tank cool. Last night from 80 degrees, I brought it down to 75 degrees, and that's where it's at right now. But it's cool, it's cool. So now I got the AC off. I'm keeping the fan there for now to see if I can keep it down without having to use the AC, which I doubt it because supposedly tomorrow is gonna get warm again. But yeah, that's what I've been battling this past days. I don't know, I think it was on Instagram that I went live and I was talking about my little project that I'm doing. Not project, but little experiment that I'm doing with the ATO. That's been working so far. It's been keeping my alkalinity between 8.0, 7.9. The lowest that I got it the other day was 7.7, but next test was 8.0 again. So that means that whatever with that little pump in the ATO is working. So now I increase the formula in the cold water bucket. So now I put 3 scoops, and let's see if we could keep it between 8 to 8.5. And if it works that way, then I'm gonna giving you guys updates on that. Maybe you guys could try the same thing whenever you guys ready for it, and see if it works for you too. I'm definitely seeing growth doing the water changes, and the coral's more happy, more color popping and looking better. So yeah, so Dave's tank is doing beautiful like always. This tank is just a joy to watch every day when I come home. It just put me in a relaxed stage where all the stress that is around me, I could just look at this tank and just relax. Things are growing, things are happy. I'm very proud of what I'm doing with this tank. It's a tank that I only clean the glass once every 2 weeks. So that's how stable that tank is. Even though it's connected to the system, it's still stable enough. The rocks, the bacteria living in there, that keeps the tank nice, and I don't have to clean the stuff too much. The power heads and the glass, that's the only thing. The sand bed, I haven't bothered the sand bed since I set it up there. So that's one thing I need to do, but I'm probably gonna vacuum the sand instead of like staring at how I usually do with the turkey baster. I do have a nano vacuum thing for the sand, so I probably do that in the next water change, just to clean a little bit. Even though my conch shell is keeping that sand bed clean, I don't see no spots like before. It used to, since it's so old, basically Caroline algae start growing on it, and you start seeing patches a little bit darker than others. And now with that conch shell, keep flipping the sand over and over. Chip, what's going on, my brother? Thank you for always coming through, supporting your boy. You're gonna be my number one, my bro. I appreciate it a lot, my brother. But yeah, so that's one thing with this little nano, man. It's just amazing how stable everything is in there. I haven't changed much in it, just a few coral that I place in a little bit different spots. I'll show you guys a little bit closer so you guys can see. I added some stuff. You guys can see some frags in the sand bed. I put my frog spawn a little higher. I first didn't like it, wasn't opening. I just placed a little rock and glued it on top of that little rock in there, and the candy cane right next to it. And now today it shows us a little bit happier. It's splitting, so hopefully if I don't like it, then I put it back how it was, because how it was opening more, and the light, it was getting even light all around it. So now, since it's tilted to the side, it's not getting light that much in this side, but it's still happy. But you guys can see it's 2 heads right there, or 3. And then the other one is a huge one. I think it's like 2, 3 also. Huge head, but it's doing good. What else I put here? My boy Chalice, Sunburst Chalice, I think it is, and it's doing good. I still, it's not gonna be there permanently. It's gonna go back in the 40. I just gotta clear the 40 in some spot, so where I can give it the space that it need to grow. So that's that. Thinking to bring the bounce mushroom to this tank, and it's so stable. I'm thinking to do that, or where it's at right now, even though I got a lot of flow in the 40, I will show you guys in a little bit. Where it's at, it's not getting that much flow, so it is happy. It's open, it's happy. So if it's split over there, then the baby I will put it here and see how it do, and keep the mother over there. What else I had changed? I did remove a couple of the Akins I had here, and I glued them. You know, it's not getting light, but it's open. It's happy where it's at. The one that I call the Green Goblin is back there, and the orange one's right here. So I'm thinking to put more here since it's an open space now. But I gotta find a tiny rock long rock that I can put here, so then I can glue them on top of that. You know, probably a different color here, and then move to the green one, and then another different color here, and that's it for this tank. This stunner is gonna go out of here. You always want to see Marvin. Marvin is right behind the candy cane right now. He's coming this way. Look at him, look at him. Look at that little face behind there. He's coming. Marvin, show yourself. Show yourself, Marvin. He's mad at me because I haven't been feeding him like I usually do. So, but he's back there. Look at it. Look at those stripes and the color of that fish. Watch. Look at those stripes. Beautiful, beautiful patterns. I was looking at the dorsal fin earlier, and whoa, what a dorsal fin. That's what you call a male mandarin. The dorsal fin is so long that it reaches the beginning of the tail and the back. That's how long it is. Let me see. Yeah, he's going down there. Let's see if you guys can capture that dorsal fin. It's hard to see. Yeah, he knows that I'm recording. But he liked that spot because the copepods be in that spot. The other firefish, I don't know if you guys can see the face in there. It's hard to see, but right under that zoa there is a face of a firefish. The other one's out and about, looking for some food probably, or waiting for me to feed them. But yeah, so like I said, not much has changed in here. Just a few coral that I move around. Then I place all this saws. I think I said that before, but I said it again, I don't care. The saws, I had them in my fret racks that I had on the 40, so I decided, you know, I want to have the glass clean and, you know, make it look like a display tank instead of like a frac tank, and that's what it looked like right now, at least on the bottom of the tank. But then over here on this side also I put a Passalopora that I had. It's crazy, when it was getting light, it didn't have no color. It was turning white, and now that I put it in the shade, now look. Only a few days here and already got the color back. I don't know how that happened, but it happened. The anemone, looking beautiful like always. And what else had changed here? This one is not happy there, definitely, so I gotta move this one out of there. Put something else in there. Look at the flow. Look at the flow inside this tank through that. Probably it's that, because there's a lot of flow going through there. You can see that feather duster, how it's moving. Can't even open. Holy cow. I didn't even realize that, but it's that one right there. It's pointed this way. So I got two. That's another thing I added. I added my, I think that's a high door. I forgot the names of those. They just not like the Coralia. Oh, well, I think they're Coralia. Something like that. But the new one, the Wi-Fi one, but Petco raped me buying that one because I think it was $120 or $150, something like that. But it's okay, you know, I do anything for my reef, so as long as it keep flowing there, because this one sometimes when I get a little bit clustered with algae, it stop flowing the way it's supposed to. So I added that one. I got my cooling fan here. This is what I had in my sump before. Yeah, it is his favorite spot. So this baby right here helped me yesterday with the cooling of the tank. So that's gonna stay there, even though it makes the tank look a little bit fugly, but it's keeping it cool. So that's all that matters. So now over here, and the what we gonna call this tank? So this is the left city or lone city, or I don't know. Now we gotta find name for this tanks now. So Los Angeles and downtown New Haven, where I live. I don't know. But yeah, so here everything's still doing good. All the fish that are alive, even though I got ick in the tank. They eating, they happy. The only thing I've been getting here with the fish is a little bit of aggressions between the blue damsel. So whenever this one decide to move to the front, Capital City, there we go. That's Capital City now. Thank you, sir. Very kind. Angel. Yeah. Capital City. I mean, yeah, Angel, Capital City. I thought because you and Ariel got the 8 at the beginning. So, oh, Angel, sorry about yesterday. A friend of mine died, so I talked to you about that, and it's, we talk about that later. But yeah, so here, like I said, a little bit of aggression between the damsels. To expect it, This one always like to bully the little one, which I think the little one is the male, if I'm not mistaken, damsels. But I don't know if she's fighting because she wants attention, just like women do. Or it just, territory. So I don't know if she's inviting him to have sex and he don't want to. Probably because he's from the other side, you know what I mean? Nothing against the other side, but maybe maybe it's that. So I don't know. No, that's the only thing I'm being having here as an aggression. The other day this fish was full of ick. Rare to see a clownfish full of ick, but today he's clean. He's doing Gucci. This one still not looking good. I still haven't go to my LFS to see if they have anything for the parasites. So yeah, sad that probably I'm gonna see her one day dead. I don't want that to happen, but as of right now, it's nothing I could do. Well, I could do something, but it's out of my reach. It's out of my, that. So it's nothing I could do right now. But hopefully, once I get there, he got something. Because that's another thing. Even if I go there, the thing is, hey, he got it. If it's going to help her. And I can set up a quarantine tank right now. So that's a no-no for me right now. So, but if she got something, everybody else got something. So that's why I haven't removed her out of there and put her in a quarantine tank. Because I got to take care of the whole crew. Not only one fish. So, yeah. So that's basically the update with the fish. What else has going on in here? Other than that, just moving things around, making it more easy for me. I move my Dunkins to the back because you guys know it took this whole space here. I got this rock here. That coral is not gonna stay there. I'm still undecided what I'm gonna do with that rock. If I should break some of these, my favorite ones, and place them there. That way I open space here. And then I can remove all this out of here and put them against the back. Don't know yet. So it's a lot of things still that I'm undecided to do with this tank. It's a new tank, so I'm still undecided on a lot of things. I want things to flow and look good. Once they grow, I also want to give space to the corals to grow and fill the spot and give them the space that they need to grow. So, yeah, that's one thing that I'm doing with this tank. Thank you, Angel. Yeah, man, it was a little tough. I find out last minute yesterday when I got out of work, cause also the guy been calling me for a haircut, and yeah, when I made that phone call, I find out, and I did what a friend do, go over there and did what I did. But yeah, so anything else is going on with the corals? Not much going on. Things are happy. Whatever you see closed right now is because I don't want to be open. That's all. No other reason. It's not that it's doing bad. Things are just growing. Look at that, encrusting to the tile already. This one already covered the whole plug. So now it's about to go down to the tile. There's two new ones here. Well, it's a little bit of story to that, and I did set it on Instagram live stream. Since this tank is a peninsula, I gotta get to clean that glass, so I gotta reach down there, and without seeing what I'm doing, I can only reach it from this side. So I broke the tip of that acro, so that's why it don't look no longer like a cross. So the tip is gone, but it's crazy how corals react to when they got an injury. They heal up quick, and it's already healed. So pretty soon we're gonna see a tip coming out of there. So that was me trying to clean the back of the glass over there. And then this one here, straight reefer. What's going on, my brother? Especially straight reefer gave me that one. That's a staghorn. I also broke a piece, and also that piece has healed up already. And it's amazing because that happened a couple days ago, and if you look at the bottom where the glue is, it's already going over the glue. So that's how fast they're growing. So I'm gonna leave them there, let them grow, and and see how corals grow in the bottom of the tank. Because yeah, all this will do good in the bottom of the tank as they getting, I guess, enough light for them. But sticks is another story. So if they do good there, so that's where they're gonna stay. And that way I got a spare frag for anybody that wants either that type of acro, which I don't know if it's a mealy or not, but if anybody wants that type of acro, or a staghorn, and soon the garf grow a little more, I'm gonna break a piece. I did that the other day too, cleaning, but I glued it there, and it's already encrusted to the rock. So it looked green, but that's not hairology. That's the reflection on my green star. Oh, on my hammer. Yep. So for a minute, it looked like hairology. This one over here, oh my God, that Monty right there is hard to see with this light or the reflection, but the colors on that Monty is amazing. It got pink, blue polyps where the pink is, and then in the top is kind of orange yellow with green polyps. It's crazy looking. And kind of like where it's growing in the bottom, it's kind of like a purple pink color. Beautiful. So yeah, so I was talking in the live stream Instagram. I gotta get rid of some corals, just to open space, stuff that I know I don't need in this tank right now. Like this Monty's here, I already got a lot of it. So I got it here, I got one frag right here, I got more back there. So it's a nice piece, it's healthy. A lot of good polyp extension. You can hardly see the skin. Look at all those polyps. So if anybody wants it, it's around me, you can have it. This one I do not have duplicate, but it also encrusted to the rock. And when I bought it, it's hard to see here, but it has blue polyps also. Let me see if you guys can catch the blue polyps. Hard to see. They look green right now with this. Let me see if I remove one of my lens. Let's see. Nope. You cannot see the blue in the polyps. But yeah, the polyps are blue. Some of them are green still, but it's supposed to have blue polyps. And that's why I fell in love with that coral. But somehow it lost the blue and the polyps. So now they coming back. So hopefully. The Walt Disney. Anyway, but hopefully, if anybody want it, you can have it. Look at that bounce. Sun-kissed bounce from my straight reefer friend. Beautiful thing. That's my first one. Hopefully I could make him proud and keep it alive as long as I can, or as long as he wants to live. Yeah, the Walt Disney still have a polyp alive. Let me see. I want to show you guys that. It's crazy. It has 3 and now it just have 1, but that one is there. It don't want to go nowhere. So, oops. Timber. Let me see. Okay, my skimmer's off. Let me turn off the pump. I gotta go through a mission to turn off the whole flow in the tank, but I got you guys. Give me 1 second. Hopefully the battery don't die. All right, the flow is off, but look at the polyps right there. You guys can see it, right? 2 polyps alive in that Walt Disney. That's this coral right here. 2 polyps still alive. Amazing. So if it stays alive, that's a plus. If it wanna die, that's a plus. It's still a plus, you know, because I try. You can never say I didn't try. Let me show you guys another view that you guys don't see that often. From the top now, top view. So everything is looking good from this side. Look at that view. Kind of look like one of the aquascape from Worldwide Coral's shallow reef. I stole one leg of that aquascape. That's crazy. I just thought about that now, looking at it. But yeah, let me put this because I don't want no fish to jump. Because I got some jumpers. So yeah, so you know, the good thing with some of the acros, you know, the colors are common, like the digis, they showing that forest fire, how they look. This one was given to me by Benny. A little stick of it died. So, but it's still alive, so I see some green in it. Hopefully, it's gonna stay like that and become a nice colony like the one he has, or however you say that. Then I got another piece back there through that cave right there. You can see over there on the bottom of the tile. That is doing okay. That's part of this one. It was the other arm from this one. But everything else is doing good, guys. Everything else is doing great. Nothing to complain about. The zoas my boy Stray Reefer gave me. Beautiful, beautiful zoas. I like them. I forgot the name that he told me. The ladies something, ladies in pink. I think it was something like that. Something crazy like that. Everything else, the only ones here they not doing so good is the blow pops. But at least today, I connected the UV yesterday. They full of a little bit of some black algae. But today at least I saw a couple polyps open. Let me show you guys. There's a couple of them open, so that's a good sign. So hopefully they're gonna come around. I got a coral that is knocked over, so let me pick that up. I gotta get my hands wet. Don't worry, you guys not gonna fall inside the tank. You know what? Let me put you guys in the charger before I leave you guys hanging. Who you want to fight? The damsels? No fighting, no fighting. They better behave. They hungry. Oh, I'll show you guys the sump now, what I did to the sump. Yeah. Alright. No jump. Yeah, let me pick this coral because it's touching the zoas. That's my Pavona. Come on, stay. How can I keep you standing? You gotta stay standing right there. Alright. Much better. Since I got the flow off, let me throw some pellets for the fish. Give me 1 second. Where I put that tower? Take my tower. Alright, I guess I gotta wipe my hands with my clothes because I don't got my tower here. Towel, Hector, towel. You see, that's a Puerto Rican Spanglish. Saying tower. Oh my God. All right, so I got some pellets here. I showed this before. It's not the one, well, it's some of this one. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm showing, but let me see. Let me just view it. Nope, you guys can see nothing. Sorry. But this is from, this is what? New Light Spectrum Marine Fish. This is from Petco. But I also mixed it up with some other pellets that I had before from Reef. And there you go, fish. Eat, eat, eat. To pinch. They sink quick, so they better be quick. But at the same time, it's good for the hermit crabs and fish that don't eat in the water column and they eat in the rocks, like my cleaner goby. I also just saw a piece of that coral that fell off. It broke, the pavona. They like potato chip. They break easy. Look at that view. Don't you love that view? I don't know. I still think that I should make more here. Something. I got to create here something once I remove all these corals out of here. Oops, sorry. Shaky, 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 shaky. But once I clear some corals, like I say, I'm getting rid of a lot of those colonies of zoas. Some I know for what I want to do and how I like to play with the colors, they ain't gonna cut it for me, so I'm gonna get rid of some. You know, if any of you guys was close to me, man, you could have it all. What do you mean not the Walt? The Walt Disney is still alive. Oh, fight to live, yeah. He's fighting, brother. He's still alive, so 2 polyps out of a whole cut of little tiny frags, 2 polyps alive. Yo, if that coral makes it through everything that's going through this tank, telling you, it was on 80 degrees for like 2-3 days in a row. But it's a good thing. I know it's bad, it's too high, but it's a good thing because it was stable. So nobody died, everybody's still alive. I mailed them to you. No problemo. But yeah, so some of those colonies I just or either got too much or I just don't love them no more. And it's sad, because I could do something nice with all of them. But if I could give them to somebody that need them for the tank to make them look good from the get-go, like the blue subs that you can see right here, this Bob Marley's, those. I got Fruit Loops. I got a lot of those, so I could give somebody a full colony. Couple that I got there. They don't. I don't like them no more. That's it. I just don't like them no more. I can do nothing with them. So the fish ate some pellets. Let's put this back before they jump. Because sometimes when the flow come back on, they go crazy. But one thing I ain't gonna turn on is the power heads, because my cleaner rats like to go in there. If they off and they come on, you're gonna be chop chop. So that's one thing that I always turn on. Usually when I feed, I don't turn it off, because of that fish. And I don't have no guard for fish or anemones, so you know what? Since I got the float off, let me throw some Reef Royce also. I show this on Instagram how I feed my Reef Royce. I do not use that little bottle that they sell to make the corals open up or want some food. I just grab a pinch in my finger right here. That's all I have, a pinch. I already did the fuel, so I just put a little bit here and just let it flow. Try to have the corals behave naturally and grab the food whenever they want. So if the flow come back on, I just turn it off again and let them eat. Let them eat, let them be normal. Instead of me target feeding. Because I think when I did the target feeding, I did feel it shouldn't happen, but it happened. The day after, that's when my Walt Disney didn't like what I did to it, I guess. And all the skin flew away in the water. Not like actually flying in the air, but flew in the water. So, now, the sump. What's going on in the sump? Good things are happening in the sump. Very, very good things. So first, let me turn on more light. So first, the refugium is doing amazing. The pump came back on, so let me turn it off again. So here, all this is doing amazing. I got grape algae, I got feather calarpa, I got here some other type of algae, leafy looking one. I got the regular calarpa, and then I got this red algae here. I'm looking for the dragon breath. I think Chimp got some, so Chimp, send some my way. But yeah, so refugium is doing beautiful. I'm just, running it with a regular AI prime using the whites and the blues, and it's doing good. So that's a plus. I like, because the algae is not growing like when you grow it with red light. With red light, you get a lot of growth, but when you feel it, it don't feel like it's dense, like it's nice and healthy. That's in my experience, This one with the white light, it's a dense, like you can feel the algae, like how healthy it is. So far so good. I'm gonna keep my finger crossed that theory is working. I also growing hair algae down there, so that bio block is full of algae. So I gotta get some cleanup crew from down there, some snails that could eat some hair algae. I also connected back my reactor. I mean, it's been connected, but now I'm running in their aquachart. So shout out to them, even though the package took a little longer than expected because mistake. They thought they sent it to me. They sent it to somebody else. So now I reached out back. The guy, it was here 3 days later, but it took about a month and a half. I was just waiting, thinking because of the COVID-19, that's why I didn't get the package. But no, it was a mistake. He thought that I did get it, but I didn't. So I'm using AquaShar as carbon. I got a little bit of GFO in there. Have I seen any difference yet? I can say much because every day I stir the tank to clean up detritus, so I can tell you, yeah, I do have clear water or crystal clear water, so I can't say much about that yet. But I'm gonna stop doing that and see if the carbon and now the UV that I got connected, we'll talk about that in a little bit, is gonna clear the water the way it's supposed to, how they supposed to work. But yeah, so it's working with AquaShar. I still got to work on how to connect that together with the UV because I want them both to run with the same pump. But I got to get some connect feedings or whatever, however you call those connectors, to make them work with the same pump. The skimmer is off right now. I did change my filter pads or filter poly pads, whatever you call those. And when you change the one at the beginning of the skimmer, will make the skimmer go crazy. So I stopped doing that, putting them at the beginning so the skimmer don't go crazy. But I did it again just to polish the water a little more because I was getting a lot of detritus collected down there. It's not hard to clean, but I want to avoid them as much as detritus, can get in the sump. And I got it off right now because of that, and also because I fed fuel. So, but look at the skimming. Dark. That's good. That's good. You could drink it. It's healthy. A lot of proteins. Let me know. I got bottles for sale. Free 99. Then here I just changed this one. That's why it's nice and white. But yeah, so the skimmer's off for that. Now the UV, like I say, it was given to me by Dramedy. I think he did told me I gotta change the bulb, but I still connect it. So I'm running it with a little J-Ball pump. I did a little bit of business with a reefer, free reefer. So this is the first time I get something back from him. I built the sump just like this one, but not with the same baffle. He bought some cheap baffles, so it was only like 3 baffles. And I said, I do it if you give me the pump, because he was trying to use this little one as a return compared to the one in the back. Nope, that's not gonna happen, because I tried to use this pump to run my Twin Cities and the water didn't go up. So is perfect for this type of stuff, for UV, for reactors and stuff like that, or for an all-in-one tank. So yeah, but it's working right now. It's on. Hard to see, but it's water running through it. The light, I know usually you see it through here. I guess this is what lit up, so it could tell you the light is on, but I don't see it through there. I actually see it through here, through a little gap that I got right here. Hard to see right now. Even, let me see if I turn off the light and you guys be able to see it. Yep, you guys gonna be able to see it. So you can see the light right there. It's kind of green. It's working. So, but like I say, it's my first time using this type of UV. I don't know what to expect, but accordingly to videos that I watched before, it makes crystal clear water. It helps for parasites or pets or whatever. So we'll see about that. If it don't work, then I change the bulb. And then if it don't work, then we take it out. And if it works, we keep it. So yeah, that was a long update for the sump. Jesus, I didn't think it was gonna take that long. But yeah, guys, so the tank is doing good, man. I mean, I don't know. I like this updates better because I could just flow and talk, and I like to talk. Sometimes I ramble different things in videos. So in this one, I could start at one beginning and finish at one end. So it's a good stream, or a good way of doing updates on the tank. Yeah, now I ran out of what things to say next. But anyway, holy cow. But yeah, tank is doing good, man. Hope everybody's doing good also. You know, what's next? Yeah, I gotta cover this up. Now winter's coming. I gotta connect the heater back. Usually in summer, I don't use the heater at all. Some people keep it on. And of course, you know, the heater's got that sensor which it turn off whenever it need to turn off. But I don't use it at all. Either I replace it with a new one, or I make sure it's working right and then connect it again. It's still in there, so I just got to take it out and clean it, you know, and run it for a week in a bucket and see that, you know, it's not gonna malfunction or nothing. And that's where I do that. But yeah, I'm still waiting on the stand for this. We've been busy at work, so the guy haven't had a chance to weld it together. And once I do that, then we're gonna move up to other things like wire management, creating the control panel, and stuff like that, man. Because I got a mess. I got a mess of cable. Look at that cluster of cables. And then it goes through here. I also got to make a hole right there because that's where the cables that run this way got to go through. Right now, that control, I'm going to remove it out of there because the first time when I put water on the tank, I had that controller there and it was leaking from here. So water fell on it. Thank God it didn't mess it up. It did malfunction for a little bit, but it came back to life. So now it's working. But in case that happened again, so it's better removing it out of there and we be okay. Now, the ATO situation. So I've been struggling, even now I got a bigger system. I've been struggling with alkalinity. At the beginning, it was just dropping by 5 points. So meaning from 8.5 drop to 8.0. And, you know, we're looking for stability. So they recommend for the cold water you to mix 1 scoop for every gallon of our water. But the way I use it, I don't use it in a coaster. So what I do is I put it in my ATO, and while the tank evaporates, the water that goes from the ATO to the tank, it has cold water in it. So that's how I try to balance my alkalinity. So since that wasn't working, it was working for a while, but now since it's a bigger system, I guess more corals in one system, it's consuming more alkalinity. Like I say, since I started doing water changes, I'm seeing growth in the corals. So that's probably the problem with that they consume alkalinity a lot. And, you know, I say I need to come out with a solution so it could work and the alkalinity don't be fluctuating so much. So what I did, I usually mix 3 scoops to 5 gallons, and then put it there, feed the tank, boom, and everything was Gucci. But since it started dropping, I say I need to find another solution. And when people use coasters, basically it's a stick inside a reactor that whenever the tank needs or is gonna dose the tank, it's gonna move the cold water. So the cold water gets suspended in the water column, and then that's how it doses the tank. I think that's how it works. And it's a more potent dosage, so you don't need to have it like I have it whenever the water evaporates. So that's why how people keep their pH or their alkalinity in check with that. So since I'm not using it that way, so I say, you know what, let me throw a pump inside the ATO, because it usually collects a lot of dust in the bottom. And for me, that's a waste of product. If it's doing something, if it's still some alkalinity or calcium in it, and it can help the tank, then let's use it. So what I did, I throw a pump in there. So now it's mixing out all time. So whenever the tank water evaporates, it's shooting it back to the tank, and it's been keeping stable. My alkalinity is only now going down by 3 points. And the reason why I started doing it was more because I had a drop of 10 points. So I didn't like that one. So ever since I did it, it been staying 8.0. And the lowest that went, it was 7.7. And that was yesterday or last night, yeah. But then I tested again today, and it was again at 8.0. So it means that it's working, I guess, the way I'm doing it now. So what I did now, since I went through 5 gallons, that was my little experiment with 2 scoops to 5 gallons, and it was working. So now I increased the dosage, because I'm still not using it how they recommend you to do it, like a 1 teaspoon per gallon. So I did 3 scoops. So now we're gonna see if either stays at 8.0 or if it goes a little higher. So if it goes a little higher, then great, it's working. If it don't go a little higher, then we put a little more. And we continue until we can find that balance or that perfect formula where it's gonna keep the alkalinity, as stable as possible. Because for now, you use cold water is for you to not use that 2-part like alkalinity and calcium separated with a dosing pump. So I'm trying to avoid that route, even though I got a dosing pump and all that. I'm trying to avoid that, or me dosing it myself. If I could safely do it like that, just not making a potent solution and just a light solution, but it's working and keeping the tank where it needs to be, then that's how I'm gonna keep it for now. So damn, there was a great explanation of that situation. Yesterday I tried to set it, yesterday or the day before on Instagram, it didn't work for nothing. This time I think I explained it a little more. It's probably because I got more time in my hand. And when you do a live on Instagram, you only have an hour to go through it, so you gotta speed up, especially when you get into the last 10 minutes. So yeah. But yeah, that's basically my little experiment or little project, or however you want to call it, that I'm doing. And it's working. It's working. Things are looking good, even though, like I say, I haven't been stable with my temperature. But things are looking good. Nothing is stressing. Nothing look like it want to die. Nothing look like it's suffering from a heat wave. Everything seems to be happy. Fish are swimming fine. They're not going to the surface gasping for air. 80 is not, it's not bad. It's not good, but it's not bad. 81, 82, then you gotta worry about it, because that will cook your shrimp, because it happened to me before, or cook your inverts. Snail will stop working, not move, and probably die. One day that happened to me. I was trying to do the hyper temperature for to cure ick on a hippo tank, and I said, you know what, if I do that and put a cleaner shrimp in there, it can help. And what I did the next day, I cooked the shrimp. So I look at, hey, what happened to the shrimp? Oh, the temperature got cooked. When I touched the water, I think it was like 89. So yeah, that poor shrimp. I feel bad reefer. But that was when I was learning, with egg. And once you find out with egg, you go crazy. You think you have to take out all your fish out of the tank. If not, they're gonna die. No, you don't gotta do none of that. Keep feeding them, keep them healthy, and eventually they're gonna beat the egg. Of course, if you wanna get something reef safe, you could throw it in there. I've been having egg in this tank for the longest, and the Twin Cities and the frac tank, it's been in there, and I haven't reported to you guys that a fish had died over egg. So keeping my finger crossed is that's what's happening. Me keeping the fish healthy, and keeping the cleaner wrasse, the cleaner goby, is at least keeping the fish from dying or from stressing over the egg. A little incident that happened in this tank. This little guy here. Let's see if you guys can peep what's going on with him. So wait till he turns to the other side. He got a little white spot or right below the dorsal fin. There we go. Hard to see because the little F don't want to stop moving. And if it stop moving, it's the wrong side, turn around. Turn around, turn around. Don't you want to show this light you got on your side? Well, don't bite my city. But yeah, so you see that little white spot under the dorsal fin? What happened to him? This guy right here. So you see that little white thing in the back? That's basically what you call a fish knife. So when I had the when I had the Duncans here, this guy liked to suck on the whiskers of the Duncan. And I guess he was trying to be tough with the yellow tang. And the yellow tang slashed him. So he's good. The first day it was bad, but he's good. He ain't gonna die. Here we go. Look, sucking on the tentacles over there, all the whiskers. That's what he's doing. He likes to get high. That fish likes to get high. Clowns are funny. I guess that's why they call them clowns. They do funny things. Even though it's a boring fish because they don't do much. They like to stay in one spot. Even though mine, they like to swim everywhere. I see people that has clown, they just stay in one spot. They don't move from there. Mine, they like to swim everywhere. Thank God they're not boring. But yeah, they do silly things like sucking on fish. Thirsty Rabbit, my brother. Good day, my bro. They do silly things like sucking on corals or anemones. So, indeed, though this one look bad. She look bad. Look how skinny she is. But she eats like a beast. That's one thing that she does. Let me put some other pellets, especially for her. They bigger pellets. The little one, they won't even. This is bigger pellets. There we go. A bunch of pellets in there. You see, she's a beast eating. She's skinny. She don't want to get no weight, but she eats like a beast. So it's crazy because when she's in the water column, she just let the flow go by her and she don't, force herself to swim against it that much. She just flow with it. But when it comes to food, she's a pig. She's a straight little pig. More? You want more? You gotta go in the back. We're all over here in the back. Yeah, she's a beauty. I feel bad that she's looking like that because she was a beautiful, beautiful lady clown. I only got her to spawn once. Hopefully I can make that happen again. I feel bad. But yeah, guys, so you guys saw me feeding reef roys, right? So this is so you can see you don't have to target feed all the time, or you don't have to target feed at all. You see that coral? You see that little stringy thing? That means because it was eating. Thank you, my brother. that means that coral is some goody stuff. Same thing with this one, even though it's facing away from the flow, it still got a little bit of flow. I know if I move this rock, it's hard to move that coral because it's already encrusted to the rock. But I probably, like I say, I probably do some changes here. Put another. Nah, I can't because the overflow is back there. But something that's gonna create more flow in this area because this is where all the stuff get collected. But we'll see what we can do for that. And I know once we do that, then that coral is gonna keep growing like it was because it was flying. The growth from that coral was flying. Thank you, Carlos. But yeah, guys, so yeah, that was damn. This was a good update. It wasn't rambling, it was flowing. That's what you call a flow update. Flow update. Look at this beauties. Thank you, brother. Aquí estamos, bro. Dándole un update a la gente para que vea lo que hay en el tanquecito creciendo. Tú no has visto este porque tú no has venido para acá en mucho tiempo. Esto es lo que está ocurriendo aquí ahora, mira para allá. Tenemos Connecticut Aquarium here. The candy store, yeah, man. That's what it looks like, right? My favorite source, I always say, is hornets. I don't know. I got something with hornets that I like the pattern, how they grow. You know, I like those different rings in it. Look at those blue ones, man. Look at this blue hornet is by far the most beautiful source I ever seen. Just the grow pattern, the latches, all that. Look at that. They look fake. Omar Aquarium. Yeah, for y'all that don't know, that's my second name, Omar. But yeah, those hornets. This one, the blue-eyed blondies, I guess that's what they call, or the BBs. Those are other that I kind of like. I don't know. I starting to like zoas with a white center. That's what I'm looking for now. I got a picture once. Oh my god! If I get my hands on those, whew, I forgot the name. But like there's all the hornets, which are the what are these? Jewel breakers. You see, I got that white center, the orange ring. It's like a purple, darker ring, and then the yellowish. Well, in my eyes right now, they look yellow. I don't know for you guys. For you guys, might look green. But they beautiful. They beautiful. This one, they sell like $55 a polyp. That's crazy. I will never pay that. I only paid $40 for 2 polyps. Well, almost did pay. But it was 20 a polyp, you could say, you know. But I had to almost... Yeah, I ain't gonna say it like that. That's gonna sound nasty, but you guys use your imagination. Just so the guy can sell this to me. He go, no, they Japanese. They da 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 da. These sellers, these LFS owners, man, they come up with some stories about corals they got. Like I got one Recordia. They say, oh no, that came from Puerto Rico. Why I gotta be from Puerto Rico? Because I'm Puerto Rican? Really? Like it couldn't come from the moon. You know, I don't care where it came from. All I know, I want it. How much you gonna sell it to me? Oh man, that was funny. These here, the Rasta. That's why I don't like the Bob Marleys, because the Bob Marley has a dark center. This one has, you know, just the orange and the yellow, the green, the blue. It's like a grayish blue. And then the latches are kind of like yellowish. They hard to see. They so bright that they hard to see. There we go. Look at those colors, man. Now, if you look at the Bob Marley, they got that dark center, the dark latches. They don't look that bad, but they definitely not my favorite. Gracias, brother. Si estuviese cerca te daba mucha porque quiero salir I got 2 colonies of those, so if anybody was close, man, you can have one of those. You can have one of these. This is also one of my favorite ones because it's like, it's, if you look at corals, it's hard for you to find blue and red together. That's rare in coral colored patterns. Mostly you'll probably see a Montes, like the red with blue polyps, but like that, pronounced like that, is hard to find them. So if you look at all the corals I got, this is the only blue and red that I got here. So I'm trying to get rid of one of, that's my main colony. This one came out of that one as like 2-3 polyps, and look at how beautiful they grow. I won't mind having that rock full of those because I like those a lot. What else? I don't know. I said the other day the Chemitis maybe because they too yellowish for me, but they coming back nicely. So come on, focus. Give them that nice color. There you got. But with the camera and the lens, that don't work. Now the scrambled eggs I do like, cause again, look, it kind of had that white center. I like scrambled eggs. These here, I don't know if they are the Illuminati or not. They similar though, but I don't like them. They just plain. They plain red with sparkles. Not my favorite. Watermelons, eagle eyes, I do like them. I don't know, they cheap zoas, but I like them. The infusions, I do not like them no more. So those are pricey zoas. They about, I think, like $30 a polyp. And I don't like them. So anybody can have them for free if you're around me. The blue subs, also, I seen these in different lights, and they look really blue. Here with the lens, they kind of look purple, but to the naked eye, they look blue. But they too plain, you know, they too plain, and I don't like them. I just don't like that plain on a Zoa. Bins, on the other hand, I love them. Look at that brightness. Look at that. Like my boy Stray Reefer, he got this Zoas that I love and hate so much, but his colony is amazing, beautiful. The grow pattern, they grow kind of like this, like a ball. Beautiful, beautiful. So, but why I hate them and love them? Because I love them because I love the way they look. That's simple. But why I hate them? Because I can keep them alive, and everybody else can. Like the outer chaos, same thing. I had 1 frags, and I was so happy because they were growing and growing, and then they started dying and dying. So I'm gonna try them again. Maybe I be success, maybe I'm not. Like I tell people, if the coral don't like your tank, no matter what you do, it's gonna die. It's not that you did something wrong. You don't have to go crazy changing things in your tank. If it don't like your tank, it do not like your tank. That's it, bottom line. That Walt Disney maybe didn't like my tank, but then he thought about it, so that's why he didn't die completely. So now I got 2 polyps left. Hopefully that 2 polyp is gonna cover that whole skeleton again, or maybe just grow a stick out of there, and we'll see. So he got second thoughts when he started dying. Say, hold on, they don't take care of like this where I came from. So let me just give him a chance. Let me give Calypso a chance. Oh man, this is why you call rambling. But yeah. Oh, another of my favorite corals in here. Look at that, blue and green. Well, probably look purple to you guys. Move, snail. You're in the wrong spot. But that is a subs Monty, I think that's what it's called. It's beautiful. For some people, it grow like a disc. Branching disc, you could say. or like a big plate, because I seen it in different tanks, and some grow branching like this one that is branching out, but also in the center stay kind of flat and then just little branches all around. Twins Reef, what's going on, my brother? So yeah, another favorite coral score, that Monty. I do like this one, but this one has its spots where it looks amazing, super bright. I think that's a sunset Monty. That's what it's called. And has a spot like here. I love that spot. It's super bright. The polyps are blue and a little bit of white. I love it. But then I got it back there, and over there it's a little bit darker, even though it's in a higher, for a higher part. But in that part of the tank, I don't get that much light because the light only reaches right there. Squat up. Not sometimes, always. You're right. All days. But yeah, so I'm trying to see if my boy Benny takes away that torch. If it's a torch, it looked like a torch, a bleach torch. I had that for a while now. I bought it in a new place that they opened up here a long time ago, and it always been like that. I don't want to color up. In some pictures or little video that I posted on Instagram, look gold, look better, and some it don't. I don't know. I can't. I'm not so good with Euphilia like Benny. Benny, anything he put Euphilia in his tank, they do good. This one, on the other hand, this is the only Euphilias I can say I'm good at. The hammers, because I got this branching hammer here, and I had it for a long time. So I have fragged it before, and it's still going. It's indestructible. Now this is kind of like a wall branching hammer. So far so good. Some days are more happy than others. So yeah, I did, my bro. Yeah, man, he's crazy. Don't worry, we got that covered. We're gonna try to tug him out of there. I know, he explained the reason why, but there's other ways. You don't gotta. I mean, I know it's a sacrifice, and it's sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. But if it was living in a world where you don't have options, or on a country that you don't have options, then, or in a state that you don't have options, like New York. New York, you got plenty options and ways to make things happen. I want to say like that. I don't want to put out his business like that, but it's hard, man. When you work so hard, it's like me right now. I work so hard on this system. For nothing in this world, I'm gonna give up on this system. If I gotta starve, it's my own problem for going this far in the hobby. Like I said, we do what we gotta do. But me personally, it gotta be a life or death situation. Just put it like that. Why? Because this brings me so much joy. I'm happy when I'm doing this. And I'm not gonna let that take the happiness away. Nothing. I'm not gonna let nothing. No bad situation, good situation, no woman, no nothing. So yeah, you guys heard it right. If this caused a breakup, then it caused a breakup. This is what I love doing. We mans, we like hobbies. We do things, so bad that you got your hobby and the other person don't. This is what you love. Either this or the streets and party life and all that. Come on, Benny. You won't do it, bro. Don't do it. You right now, it's like you trying to jump over a building. And we're trying to pull you back. Don't do it. Don't do it. Nah, you good, bro. You good. You gotta do what you gotta do. We understand that. But like we told you earlier, we here for you. So whatever we could do, if you downgrade, then we can help you upgrade again. Then we here. You guys know, I always say it. If anything I got, I got enough, you can have it. You can have it for free. You don't have to pay. You don't have to. No. If I have it, you have it. If we good refriend and become friends, because eventually we become family. If I have it, you have it. So that's how I gotta go. Damn, we up to an hour already. Damn, time fly nowadays, man. It's crazy. But yeah, so going back to the clownfish situation. So this is what I'm using. This is the brand that I use most of the time for ick, not for parasite. This one you can see it's still new, so I haven't used it like that. Cause you're supposed to use it together with the other bottle. The other bottle is called Kick Ick, and it's made by Reef. It's resafe and no copper. The same thing that other one. See you, Benny. Have a good night's sleep, my bro. So this is safe for if you ever encounter ick in your tank. Buy that other one. Like I said, I never use this one. I do dose this one here and there just to help a little with whatever is going on in the tank. Since what it says here, fresh and salt water, external parasite, dinoflagellates, marine velvet, gills flukes, clownfish disease, bacteria infection, tail, and fin rot. So since it do that, at least that clownfish disease. I know my clown don't have that clownfish disease because I did experience that once and the clowns died. This one staying alive, and you guys saw her eating, man. I'm gonna throw just a few more pellets just to make her happy. I'm gonna turn off the sump again because I don't want that to go in the sump. They big pellets. So here you go, mama. Here you go. You see? Look at how she goes to the food. Like a pig. She's like a pig. There you go. Couple more. Just for you. Because I know you love them. Watch her when she see one. Choom. She's like a bullet. Boom. Like a bullet on the water. This pellets, to tell you the truth, my boy. These pellets I got them from Reefapalooza. Those, I think they from Reef Nutrition, if I'm not mistaken. Those little samples they give you. So I just have them that long since last year, and I don't use pellet like that. But it's like humans. You cannot eat pork chunks every day, so you gotta switch it up. So I do feed brine shrimp only, most of the time, but here and there, I throw a couple pellet, especially for the bigger fish, since brine shrimp won't do nothing for them. But I'm pretty sure here I just got on a Benepet can because I didn't have no container. So, but those are, I'm pretty sure, Reef Nutrition, if I'm not mistaken. I did the same thing with the small one because when you go to those events, you get the large, the medium, the small, and the extra small. So I got that in this bottle. You know what? I think these are those. You see, now I'm confused. Check these in this. I bought them in Petco. So natural color enhancing or enhancing. Yeah, enhancing. That's the right word. Regular pellets. So yeah. So those might be these, because I removed the ones from here to just put all the little ones. Nah, I never tried those. I heard people trying those, but salt water, like, since it's not that common, people feeding bloodworms. I never, but I want to try. I have, buy those package where you get like carnivore feast, or no, carnivore. What is it? Yeah, I think that's what it's called. Those San Francisco Bay packages. They got the carnival. No, it's not feast. They got a name, but it's only a bunch of meaty food together. But I didn't like that one that much because it just, if I always get food that basically you're gonna actually see the fish eating it, even though those that comes it's just a cube, frozen cube, with different meats, and once you throw it in the water, it turns to powder or whatever. In some part of the cube, it's good for the corals. But since it's safe for carnival fish, it's not for coral, so that's why I stopped feeding that. Also, every time I feed it, I get that algae in the glass, and I didn't like it. At least with brine shrimp, you control how much you feed. You watch the fish eat it. Pellet, the same thing. Look at my sun coral on my dendro. Is happy. Yeah, that multi-pack, yeah. Yeah, and then I bought this other one that I hated even more. Cause the way they do the cube is like a jelly. And to break that thing, man, oh man. Nope, I threw that shit away right away. I do use fish eggs. Fish eggs are really good. Fish like it, they eat it. They look small in those little cubes, but once you put them in the water, they kind of puff off. So it's a good nutrition for the fish. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, the carnival cuisine, and the marine cuisine too. And then I try also the veggie one. I also try those. Those are good, for tangs and surgeon fish and stuff like that. But I like to try different food, because like I say, fish deserve to get something different, not the same thing every day. I like to experiment with food, but so far, New Life Spectrum, Ocean Nutrition, um, and San Francisco, that's basically what I buy most of the time. But I also, before, grew my own brine shrimp. I still got eggs left, but I haven't done it in a minute. I kind of turned to not an expert, because it's not an expert. There's no science behind that. As long as you do it the right way, you can have a success hatchery. But it was just to go through the experience. I started hatching brine shrimp left and right, and then I didn't know what to do with them. Because of course you're not gonna feed your whole hatch. When they hatch, you're not gonna feed all that in one night. You want to keep them for the next day. So look at this guy working. I love that little guy. This is my first one that I ever owned. Supposedly they last about 3 years. For some people, they get huge. This one has grown. But we'll see. We'll see how long I can keep it alive. He got his whole tank, this whole tank for himself. But yeah, try some fish eggs, man. You're not gonna regret it. You're gonna see the fish how they love that. I usually do mix. Sometimes I just grab them all, the ones that I like. I sometimes feed mycy shrimp, but I always look. I think it's either the freshwater one, because it's two different ones. It's one that is huge. I don't like that one. I like the little one. I don't know if it's and that one, I don't know if it's from Hikari. They sell the small one. But sometimes we look at the package, and we gotta read, and you will find the difference. Even though it said mycy shrimp, sometimes it's a different mycy shrimp, or they come from a different part of the world and they put it in the thing. So, but it's some freshwater and saltwater one. Damn, I gotta move that mushroom out of there. It's getting stung by the polys. Look at it's stressed. I wanna see if I could get it out of there. It's gonna be hard. It's been there for a long time. It's gonna be hard. But that one is part of this one. Yeah, handle my bro. It's part of that one. That's a baby from that one. But this one do not have, yeah, it do. It's hard to see, but it has white little bubbles on it. And that one already got a baby behind it. I saw it the other day. Let me see if you guys can catch that baby. Where is it? Where are you? Right there. You guys see that baby behind it? Yep. Has a baby already. I don't mind if that mushroom fill all that spot full of mushrooms there. That'd be nice. You know, get that nice red color between all this mayhem of corals. I was thinking to grab those polyps over there, which is the same one of these. Remove that one from there. Put that one in the back in the shade, and then put something else here. So, yeah. I'm still debating a lot of things I want to do here. I can't wait for that Gorgonian grow more. It's always fluffy like that, but I haven't seen no new growth on it. Maybe. Nah. That's more polyps in the bottom of it. So, yeah. Can't wait for it to branch out or something. So I could I like it. I like Gorgonian. That's another thing that you guys probably don't know about me, but I love Gorgonians. Gorgonians, it's just the growth pattern of those corals. It's just amazing. And the colors, you can find some with amazing colors. So that's something that I'm gonna be probably doing in the future. Just a Gorgonian dominant tank, couple seahorses in it. Probably, you know, get back on my seahorses. I love seahorses. That's an amazing specimen. Just the shape, just a horse that could swim in the water. You know, just the thought of it, it's just crazy. It's magical. So maybe the other tank I have of these, or I'll buy another one because the other one is cracked. And then that's how the twin seed is gonna be reborn in the future. And I won't mind having two systems, and at that point, you know. But that's gonna be in the near farther future, not now. So also, I like algae. I like algae, different type of microalgae. So, if I could find a different way of doing this here, this return, I will put my skimmer in my reactor in that section, and then make this as my refugium like before. Or if I can make a display refugium, even better. But just to place a bunch of different microalgae, just let them overgrow each other, you know, intersect with each other, and just become a new microalgae. And yeah, and go from there. So yeah, guys, so yeah, we're gonna be almost over in the next 7 minutes. I'm gonna do an hour and a half. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream so far. I came to the stream not knowing what to talk about, but so far so good. So if you guys have any question, I know you guys are the regulars to be here, but you can always recommend this video to other people, and maybe they have questions, or they could get idea how to do things, and I could always answer. And guys, my way of reefing is stupid simple. Before, I used to go crazy like a regular reefer or beginner reefers, you know, but now it just automatic. I just, you know, in autopilot. I don't do much. I like to do a lot of DIYs. I ain't gonna lie. I'm trying to stop doing DIYs, but I love DIYs. But my mission right now is, you know, getting better equipment as a return pump, power heads, stuff like that. A control, something that, you know, at least I could control certain things together, and, you know, set alarms and if anything is going wrong in the tank, and stuff like that. Once I get those upgrade and all that, then, you know, everything's autopilot. So we'll see. And I wanted to say, you know, last time I did a stream, I probably did mention this before. I saw it later. Some other people came through, but I didn't see them in the chat, and they did asked some questions and I couldn't answer. I know one of those people was Prophet. Um, so I know he came through the last stream that I say something to him. I don't remember that good, but I don't know why. Sometimes I guess either the signal or whatever that I don't get all the message or all the questions. So if anybody has a question, always please just comment and I will see you later, or comment on another video. I always check my YouTube studios, and I always check if anybody leave a comment or not. So I apologize now if that's happening to some of you that are watching or came by and say something I didn't see it. But now, just relax watching this. Look at that. Oh, hold on. Let me turn off this light. So at night, what I usually do. Better turn off. Yeah, that's why I want to get a cover for here. So when I'm relaxing at night with my cool glasses, the Billy Pike glasses, when I'm relaxing, all I do is grab my glasses, come over here so you guys are gonna see what I see. And this is how we're gonna end up the stream. You guys relaxing with Calypso, watching my view. Oh my God, look at that view. And I just relax here with my feet up, looking at the tank. What a view. Yeah, that fan gotta go. But for now, it's keeping the temperature stable. So, and the soda gotta go, and the food gotta go. It's throwing everything off. But since here you can see the both tanks, then I move to the other corner. And that way you get better view of both tanks. Yeah, this is the best view right here. Oh yeah, look at that view. There's so many comments that I can't even see my tank through the phone. But I can always look away from the phone and look at it. Yo, this little tank is just something else, man. Look at that. It's just full of corals. I can't wait to see the other one like that. All the colors and all that popping and looking nice. Thank you, Reef Q. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Also, thank you for helping me deciding what was the plumbing that I needed. Thank you for that comment that I needed for the UV. That helps a lot. Even though that plumbing is kind of stiff, hard to work with. So next time, I'm gonna try to find the black one and just a piece of the clear one, just so I can see inside if the light is on or not. But I gotta find also a better setting of that UV. It's not gonna be there forever. It's just there temporary. Just to see if it do something to the tank, because I'm getting a little bit of, I will say it's cyano on the rocks. But I got my brush in top of there, right there. I got my brush, and today I had a little bit more than before, so I don't know why. Even though I connected the UV last night. But yeah, it was a little more. So what I did is I just, brush it off, man. That's what I was telling Twin Reef the other day. That's what works for me. What I do, I just brush it off and don't let it settle. The filter is gonna catch that. So later on, I will change the filter pads. Well, I did change them already when I did that. So you brush it off, don't let it settle, and you'll be okay. It's like anything. If you grab a brush and keep brushing the same spot on your skin, you're gonna irritate your skin. Eventually, it's gonna go through your skin and it's gonna create a scab, and from there, it just, until maybe you kill your own arm or that piece of skin. So the same thing with corals, the same thing with algae, it's the same thing with anything in life. If you bother it and don't let it settle, eventually it's gonna end up stressing and it's gonna end up dying. All right, guys. So the time has come. Like I said before, I hope you guys enjoy this stream. Like I say, I came to it without not knowing what to talk about, but I'll consider this one a good one. So if you guys have any question, always reach out to me either through here, Instagram. If anything I can do to help you guys be success with your tank, I'm no expert, but whatever I'm doing is working. So always reach out. Don't forget that. And I'm always here. I will always answer. All right, guys. So like I always say, thank you everybody for coming through. Big shout out to all of you that stay here so far to the end. And I see you guys in the next one. Hasta la próxima. Your boy Calizos out. See you guys.